Hi everyone. Another important topic for the CISSP exam is server side request forgery attack. That is very important to understand about this topic for the CISSP exam. You may see a question related to this topic. So in this particular attack, what attacker tries to identifies a vulnerable server that allows him to fetching data from user provided URLs. Attacker sends request to the vulnerable server. He tries to access a local host, for instance, 127.0.0.1 IP, and this way he could have access to admin panels and database. And another IP which he tries to access it is cloud metadata 169.254.169.254 IP, which could contains sensitive credentials. And also he might try to access some internal IPs in 10 range or 192.68 range, some internal server. Uh, so the important thing is what we need to understand, if the server is vulnerable and it might process the attacker request and unknowingly it could expose sensitive data. Attacker will try to extract credentials, API keys, or private information, and he or she may use it to gain further access, stealing, for instance, cloud credential. It could be AWS or Azure, any cloud credentials. So the important thing is what we need to also understand how we can prevent this type of attack is block access to the internal IPs. That is very important. We need to make sure that we should prevent external requests to those IPs, which are mentioned over here: 127.0.0.1, 169.254.169.254, and also to the private IPs, 10 range, 192.168 IPs. So we should try to restrict access to those IPs. Also, another important thing is that we also need to validate user input very strictly. Only allow whitelisted domains. Block all suspicious character, // forward slash. I mean, these character might redirect URLs, so that we need to restrict it. It is very important. Restrict HTTP method, for instance. If we only need get method, then are not supposed to um, we are not supposed to open post, put, or delete method. We need to block them as well. So only needed method should be allowed. And also we need to use web application firewall. That could be also very helpful. I mean WAF, tools like AWS WAF, Cloud Cloudflare, Cloudflare WAF detect and block SSR SSRF attempts in real time. Monitor and logging request is also very important, um, uh, because if someone initiate that type of attacks, alert if the system tries to, I mean, alert could be generated from the system. Um, um, Alert if the system tries to access internal or sensitive IPs. So if we could summarize all this, then SS, SSRF allows attacker to make unauthorized request from a vulnerable server. Yeah, the target internal services like As I said, these local host IPs, 169.254 IPs. As we discussed, how we can prevent them, we need to restrict internal IP access, validate user input, use firewalls. Um, Capital One's breach shows, there was a breach, Capital One's breach shows how SSRF can be dangerous in cloud environment. Uh, Thank you so much for watching this video. Please provide your feedback in the comment section.